all day. No one pays my way, not a penny handed to me. Little sparrow says, that's the way it is. Nothing much is ever for free. But the dreamy time in the evening time, the twinkle twinkle isn't so far. Wanna fly up there through the milky air and teeter-totter on a star.
When I was growing up, our next door neighbor was a round, brown woman from Sonora who loved the moon. She knew when the moon waxed and when it waned. She knew when it rose and when it set. Maria Luna knew everything about the moon. She was the moon's grandmother. When the moon was very small, so small, smaller than a bucket, smaller than a button, smaller than a beetle's eye, Maria Luna tied a string to her waist and flew away, away in the night, trailing the moon behind her. They followed the Resakas to the river to the sea, far out over deep water, and the moon caught the light from the stars. Sometimes they flew west along the railroad tracks, stooping low in front of the big locomotives, and the moon caught the light from the train's bright eye. Or they flew south to where the big volcanoes live, Colima de la Nieve, Iztaccíhuatl, Paricutin, and the moon leaned way out over the lip of the great cones and caught the light from the fires inside. And every night, all the way back home, the moon spilled the light. This was a long time ago, and people who were awake then saw lovely ribbons of soft light falling and falling from the dark sky. Oh, they said, it's Maria Luna. She's teaching the moon to fly.
Think my back might break, burdens that I take, maybe bend me over backward, but oh, my eyes are dry, got no time to cry, got no call to breathe a sad word, 'cause the dreamy time in the evening time, all the glimmer shimmer by far is sweeter than the day. I'll let it fall away and teeter-totter on a star.
By and by, after they'd flown all over the world, even to the Arctic, where polar bears dream of fat seals, even to the farthest places, tiny islands who speak their names only to the sea, the moon grew big and round and grand. One night when there was a good strong wind, Maria Luna climbed slowly up into the chinaberry tree because the moon was so heavy, and tethered her to the topmost branches. When she felt the wind stiffen, she cut loose the string, and the moon rose up, up, up into the night sky, just like now. See?
Am I imagining the world's a smaller place? The great big outer space doesn't look so great big. Take a moonbeam right to the other side. Maybe be just like when we were kids.
Oh, but the moon has no pockets in her apron, so she cannot hold the light. Every night she lets it fall little bit by little bit by little bit. And every morning Maria Luna goes out and gathers up all the moonlight and saves it in the big crocks in the kitchen. And when her granddaughter is so small she cannot be seen, she flies home, where Maria Luna wraps up all that light into a fresh white apron and says, "Here, my treasure, try to be more careful next month."
Gonna plant a tree that'll outlive me, growing taller than the world's are. And we'll climb up high, laugh until we cry, and teeter-totter on a star.
And if you're very still and very quiet, sometimes on cold, dark nights, you can see Maria Luna climb to the top of the chinaberry tree and fly off to wrap her granddaughter in her gray wool shawl, so she does not get cold and fall from the sky.
I'm gonna fly up there, through the milky air, and teeter-totter on a star. We'll teeter-totter on a star.